Hi everybody, I wanted to give you a little overview of another one of the materials I put in your bag. I made homemade Play-Doh for everybody. So I'm going to show you some basic exercises we can do with this Play-Doh. It's so fun to play with, but these are some productive things that we can do, and I'll show you kind of why we're using it for our hands. So the first thing I always have kids do is point their fingers up towards the ceiling. We work on keeping a nice straight line, and we roll our Play-Doh in a nice round ball. And that's just to get both hands working together and our fingers straightened and getting some strengthening in. So activity number one. Activity number two, I would have them break off a small amount, roll the rest into a nice round ball again, and we're going to smush it down and we're going to make a big cookie. So they're going to want to use the heel of their hand and just push it down. We don't want it to be too flat, so they have to think about how hard they're pushing too. Now with what's left, we're going to break it into 10 pieces. And these are going to become their chocolate chips. So they're going to want to hold them with their pointer, thumb, and tall finger. Elbow goes on the table, and we try to keep these fingers out of the way and roll with just these three. This is the part of our hand we would use for writing. So this is what we'd call our mobility side of the hand. This is our stability side of the hand. So we want to separate that out, because it's how we would use a pencil, a crayon. It's what we do for tools and things as we get older too. So then they're just going to place them on. So again, elbow on the table, and use those fingers just to manipulate that into a round ball. They have to do a lot of reaching and bending, which is really good for individualizing those fingers. So once they've done all of that and they have them all on their Play-Doh, I usually have them fold it up like a taco into a taco sandwich, pinch it closed. And now we work on using two hands to roll it out like a snake. They might have to give it a little bit of a squeeze. So they're going to want to get it to where it's maybe just about a foot long. I always tell them your snake did not swallow a mouse. He should be the same size. So our hands slide back and forth. And we want to think about how hard we're pushing. We don't want a real skinny area. We want our snake to be the same the whole way down. So now we're going to turn our snake into a dinosaur snake by using just our pincher fingers. My other hand can help hold it still. So I'm going to give him spines all the way down on his back. And then along came a Tyrannosaurus Rex, and he smushed our poor dinosaur snake flat. So they're going to use their pointer fingers. Sometimes I'll have them use their thumb or different fingers, so however your child wants to do it. And then the last thing we would do is have them roll it up. So we have to think about how we're pushing using our hand, and we turn it into, a lot of us joke that we make Gary the snail. So there are a few different ways that you can use your Play-Doh just to exercise your hands and get a little bit of a workout. Thanks.